Okay, you know the metal, aluminium. Aluminium. Well, I always hear the Americans say aluminum. And I always thought, how can they say aluminum when it's spelled A-L-U-M-I-N-I-U-M? But the other day I discovered that the Americans spell it differently. And if you read it the way the Americans spell it, it's aluminum. A-L-U-M-I-N-U-M. So, aluminium in British or aluminum in American? What do you think?
Look at all of this precious metal. Look at all of it, all 17 of them. We are now ready for Tier 2. Welcome back to another episode of Greg Tech New Horizons. This is Zypher, and we are about to get started into the MV age. That's super exciting. Today, we're going to get started, and I'll make it quick, but we're going to get started with a little redo makeover on how we can actually get into the base, because I'm sick and tired of having to climb this ladder. And this is the only ladder that I have now, as I've made base expansions and had to take previous ones out. So we're going to start crafting up some of these wonderful things that I found last time I played this series. If only I could find the tab that it's under. Building better bases. Elevators. These things are phenomenal. They require some ender pearl plates and aluminum frame boxes. Luckily, I already got the plates, and we just got all this aluminum, so I should have the materials required to go ahead and make these elevators. So I've got a plan, or an idea rather, for this floor space, but I'm gonna leave that up to guessing for now until I have the materials to complete it. I don't think anybody will be able to guess, but it's gonna be cool. Well, this still needs a little bit of work, but I've done some basic remodifying. You need to get the hell out. You really need to get out now. Now you've assaulted me. Thank you. But here we have tunnels. We have 4 different tunnels, all that lead to the center. Like I said, I'm not done redecorating, but I want to get on with some progression before I continue. And just some elevators to bring us up. This is my little gold oreberry farm, which I have running for now. Just because I know how crucial gold is about to be in HV. I'll probably re-modify this a little bit eventually, but to go up one more level, we have arrived home. I think I might add some windows into this layer so it's not just blocked off. That way, right when you get up here, you can see. But our entrance little area is looking a lot better. You might also see I've added a large steam macerator multi-block. After seeing Lashmac use this on his channel and going over the power consumption comparison, I decided this might be pretty useful to incorporate. I have the input hatch right here and the output there for future automation purposes. And yeah, this thing is very nice. I've already put it to the test. Great addition. Thank you for that, Lashmac. Like I said in the start of the episode, one thing I want to get started with today is MV. The first thing I definitely want to get unlocked is the extruder, because it's going to save immensely on the amount of materials needed for pipes and all types of things. So, gone ahead and made the hull. We're going to start opening up the quest tier to MV. MV motors have been acquired. Extruder and the bending machine. Yes, yes, come to me, sweet piston. Of course, it has to be an MV assembler, doesn't it? Can't stop me. You can't stop me. This is big boy number 1 that we want, and it looks like it's gonna require umpteen thousand steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this knocked out and get it set up, and I'll cut back when we are ready. Well, we had an unfortunate event occur. Somehow a drowned creeper ended up in here. I swear I've run through here a million times and checked the lighting and thought it was fine, but apparently we're not. So I'm gonna spend the next 2 hours cleaning this up. Alright, I finally got everything together, and I figured I would show you my little crazy rinky-dink setup back here, but I basically have lossless power coming in down here into a low voltage battery buffer, and then I just replaced this wire with a 4X lossless just so that I can get the full amount 32 amps going into the low voltage transformer, which is stepping it up to medium voltage so I can run this extruder in the other side. Now, if everything goes well, we have no explosions. Look at how beautiful that was, so quick too. Oh wow, we're knocking out quests we weren't even expecting to. That's wonderful. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning up and reconfiguring some things. I might record some of it, might not, we'll see. Alright, I did some things, nothing major. Added this small tin item pipe, that's what you saw me craft first with our first MV extruder. And that item pipe is just pumping any crushed ores into this chest. I've organized it, don't freak out. I organized this, and it'll just deposit anything it does right up here. Easy enough for me to take out. And then I kind of reconfigured this power setup. I just moved everything up a block 1, but had to be very careful to make sure things didn't blow up, as I do have 2 different transformers right here. Another thing I did was add these additional 4 steam turbines and switched out the pipes in the back to actually be able to tolerate the amount of steam needed for them to run. Our solar boilers are no match for our steam consumption at the moment. Even a bunch of them are still overflowing. So, matter of fact, yeah, they're starting to calcify. So, when we'll have to keep an eye on this, and when we see the tanks start running out, we'll go through and replace all these solar boilers. I really like the way it looks. Anyways, I'm batch crafting maybe like a half stack of pistons at the moment. So while everything crafts up, oh, that is not what I meant to do. Anyways, like I was saying, as everything crafts up, we're going to take a trip and solve this problem. Must have reached a little lip in the oil pool or something, so let's go take a trip under and see what we find out. Oh, I don't have my sword out, it's in my backpack. You wanna play? I'm gonna roll up anyways, but I think I know why it is no longer serving us any oil. I thought it ran out of oil, but I guarantee you it is because it ran out of power. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I took the battery hole from here, telling myself, when it runs out, we'll make another one and place it here. Wow, I'm seriously one tiny pile of lithium away from having the full amount to make all 4 battery LV buffery. Yep, I'm gonna start calling them that from now on. I've coined that term. Yeah, I need 1 more lithium to make the buffery. So I actually found this recipe watching somebody else's stream the other day, and it's gonna come in great handy. Thermal centrifuge, 2 nether quartz. I'm pretty sure it gets me 1 tiny pile, but that's all I needed. Yes, exactly what I need. That'll give me 8 lithium, and now I just need the battery holes and the actual buffer E. Cool. Now we're all set. See the power going down? I know it's being used. Okay. I'm confused. I'm gonna go check it in a second. I want to finish crafting up those pistons and whatnot. I'll catch you around in a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna take you with me because I feel like it's actually something deep underground that's in its way. We'll be back when we get in there. Alright, I'm confused. If we are fully submerged, then why am I not getting oil? Was it just taking forever to get back to the base, or I'm confused? The pump is facing west. Did I do that by accident? Is that our issue here? Gosh, this is a massive oil pool. I just moved the pump down from in the middle of the air and over one. You can see it working its way down right now as we speak. I'm just going to leave these 2 that I'm standing on here, and hopefully that'll alleviate our issue. So I'm just in the middle of bulk creating some circuits so we can start to really get into medium voltage. And I noticed our tank is starting to run low. So it's a super quick fix if you're not familiar. I noticed everybody used coal and creosote ovens and to generate steam, and I haven't seen many people do this, but it's really easy. However, if you have multiple of them like I do, I highly suggest only doing like 2 at a time. And I'll do these last couple ones later. Look, it's already starting to improve. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so nice. 64 circuits. Just got done crafting the circuit assembly machine. And here before long, we'll have a pretty fair amount of medium voltage circuits. Now that I have enough circuits, I think it's time that I tackle this problem of hydrogen sulfide. I don't want to just void it like I see in other series. I actually want to put this to use. So I think what I've decided is I'm going to make these 3 chemical reactors, and we're going to set them up over here. Something like this, I believe. I'm gonna have to move this oil pipeline if I do this. Let me figure this out real quick. Okay, I might have found a solution. So we're gonna use steel pipes to bring the oxygen over to these chemical reactors. And I'm just gonna place these along real quick. Now both of these are getting oxygen. Yeah. Next, we bring this light fuel pipe over and hook up the combustion generator. So a little bit of acrobatics to go with it. Okay. Now, we can put our generator down. He starts receiving power. I once again did not think this through because how am I going to power these machines if he is sitting here? Frick. I might have actually figured out the piping now, and I'm going to spare you guys the spaghetti monster that is underneath. That oil pipe really got in my way multiple times. But nonetheless, our combustion generator is receiving light fuel, which means we can go ahead and plop the battery buffer here. and I had to make sure that tile, I put something there for the time being before everything explodes. And then I can just take these 4x and attach one. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Okay. Wire cutters. And the other wire, I think I might put a fluid canner right here for all of the sulfuric acid we're going to create. All I need to do now is figure out what chips go in where, really. Success. I just have to kind of process some of this so I can get enough empty cells to empty this tank, and we'll be happy campers. It only took me another 30 minutes, but I did make a high voltage fluid tank. The only way I was able to do that is with dark steel, and I made some conductive, some pulsating, and some electrical for the other quest. But yeah, we have a high voltage fluid tank that can store 256,000 of this sulfuric acid. We're not going to need that much storage, but for now we might. Well, I got the materials ready for a miner and something to power it as well. Seeing as this only requires 32 EU per tick, I can just use an LV combustion generator to get the job done. So let's go ahead and head over to our first mining site, which is going to be that magnetite. Looks like she's operating. Might have to drop some more mining pipes in here in a little bit, but that's easy. I just have to drop them in some steel pipes into a wire mill, and booyah. So we'll come back in a little while and see how she does. This is, like I said, for magnetite and gold. I can electrolyze the magnetite if I need some oxygen, but we're going to be cranking some iron out here soon, and I am in desperate need of it. So, all right, I'm coming to check. How's she doing? Oh my God. Look at all of these minerals. There's so much in here. It's going to take forever to sort through, but it's beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and start by taking a stack of vanadium, a stack of magnetite, and a stack of gold, and let it keep doing its thing. While I prepare some other materials, I've been focusing over here on getting some better crops, and things are starting to look pretty nice. I've got this one specific sugarcane breeder. These stats are 931 and 7. Nope, the other one's 931 as well. So working on getting some high tier sugarcane so we can produce a lot of biomass later. Here I'm just trying to get the slime plant. I just got done getting multiple spider nip seeds. So when I need spider eyes in the future, that'll be useful. And then over here, I'm just kind of letting grow what grows. I got a meat rose out of this one, and gonna see what else we happen to come across. But another thing I did while making all these parts and watching the crops is start to take over. This will be slime territory, mostly because it's the easiest way for me to get raw rubber. But once all these trees grow, this is gonna look really interesting. Okay, I'll admit I've been grinding just a bit. First and foremost, I got this pyrolysis oven set up. That took some time. It required an insane amount of steel, bronze, iron, but she's up and running. Currently, I have some compost that I've been working on. Those two things in the pyrolysis form biomass, and we are now about to start on the ethylene tab as a step towards getting polyethylene, the magic glue that keeps everything together. So, without further ado, one of the first things I need to do is pipe this ethanol slam over to our advanced chemical reactor MV. Now, just to make sure this is facing the right direction, down and fluid auto output. Our ethanol should now be transferring slam over here, and we should see this start to activate any second if I placed everything correctly. Except it doesn't have 1,000. Right. Let me fix that. Boom. Okay, we are non-stop producing ethanol now. That's a great thing. Next order of business. Verify that this actually completes a cell of ethylene. Oh, she's working. We're good. Alright, after that, we'll see what's next. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's gonna be molten polyethylene. So I can just advance forward and see exactly how I'm gonna get polyethylene. So we gotta figure out exactly how I want to configure this setup, because I could use an LV chemical reactor and the LV fluid solidifier with a transformer somewhere right here, since this is where I'm crafting the ethylene. But let me do some exploring on how to configure this setup, and I'll show you when I've completed it. I think I figured out my solution for this. Place the old chem reactor right there. She's connected. And let's see. Fluid auto output. So my ethylene goes straight into here. You can take those cells too. I don't want them. And now comes the scary part of combining the ethylene with oxygen in the right chip. And now the scary part. See if we have any big booms. I'm gonna do a backup just in case. Cool, our backup's done. Let's see if this works. I want one plate just to test. Fluid auto output. Oh, no explosions, we're good. Cool. We are turning along. That's polyethylene, baby. Well, since I've stockpiled 15 MV loot bags and I don't intend on getting to HV for another few weeks, I'm gonna spend some time opening these suckers. Let's see what we got. Our whole inventory is gonna get clogged with saplings before we even know it, but looks like we've got some good stuff coming in. Let's take a break and sort this out. Got some red wheat seeds, an apiary, some farm control blocks, a brewing stand. That's probably our best thing so far. A freaking brewing stand. Okay, we organized the first round. Let's go for round 2. I almost knew we were gonna get some more saplings. That is a given. Red heart canister. Restore 30 hearts. That could come in use later. Ooh, got a beealyzer. Some torches. Another bee house. Oh, we profited, I'd say. We got some materials we didn't have before, so that was a nice run. Thank you, LOOTBAGZ. Here's the results of a MV miner in the nether for specifically limonite, and as you can see, I have all the limonite you could ever want now. Well, as I start to get into forestry and multi-farms, I came across this quest to go find apatite, and luckily I've already found some, but the whole point in recording this clip is to show you my tree tower. This is how I've made it to be able to get long distances very easily. Shall I demonstrate? Oh, there's the appetite. I'll be there shortly. We have arrived. Ding ding. Quest completed. I told you it would look crazy once all these grew. And this is only the beginning. I'm turning this whole section over here into a slime territory. It's what the aliens do. Alright, well, I found that appetite vein as you guys saw earlier, and now I figure it's only appropriate to start on our multi-farm. Ultimately, the idea is to have each of these 4 sections have a separate multi-farm in it, but we're starting with one for now. I've already dug out the area. I'm gonna beautify it at another time, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and get all these stone bricks laid down and the dirt, and then we'll build the actual apparatus itself. Okay, now we have to assemble the farm multi-block itself. If I remember right, it's 4 tall, so I could put these 3 layers down first. I'm gonna need some space above me. Oh, which orientation do I want to do these in? I was just arguing with myself in my head over this. I did a hatch there, gearbox there, and valve here, I guess. Now, if I've done this correctly, we'll see 2 horizontal stripes form across the top. Oh yeah, she's formed. So now what we need to do, for one, is program that circuit. Oh god. Like I was saying, we need to program the circuit for one with the different electron tubes that we're going to want for our farm, because I definitely don't want all arboretums. And then we need to fill it with dirt and water and all that fun stuff. I'll be back. Alright, we've got some water stockpiled, a little bit of dirt. Kinda wish I would have been recording. A dirt creeper blew up as I was down here, and I was mad until I realized he just supplied the farm with more dirt. So, let's go ahead and make this circuit. We are going to be looking for a managed farm, I think. Yes, not manual. Managed farm. Take our refined circuit board, place it up top. And I don't really... Oh man, this is going to be a pain. I don't remember which quadrant is which. Okay, maybe if I look at it like this, it'll make some sense. We want west to be the farm, right? I think. We'll hope that's right. Get this back to managed farm. We're gonna put one in north, one in east, one in south. And now we can pop this circuit board, boom, right into here. And maybe this will work the way I want it to. Imagine that. That would be great. We need fertilizer now and power. So, I think what I should do, I'm definitely going to want to replace the roof. I'm going to work on decorating the walls and the roof, getting power established, and fertilizer. And we'll cut back when I've figured all of that out. Alright, I found a little trick to getting fertilizer. There's several different ways to make it actually. So all we should have left to do is power this bad boy and hope there's no explosions. As always, I'm going to do a backup. Backup is completed. Let's feel her. Should start seeing dirt. Yep. Nice. Look at that. I love the way these farms work so much. I think I'm going to need a little bit more dirt. Yep, he did place a dirt block there. So oh, nice. This is where the tree farm. That's not nice. I wanted it to be the far side. So the tree farm looks like it's gonna extend all the way over to here, which means this is the section that's gonna need to be extruded out for tree growth. Could be a little bit of a pain. Not even gonna front, but we'll see what we can get going. You ran out of water that quickly. Holy crap. Well, this should alleviate our issues. I do this, and then that. Connect a mundo, not like that. And a pump that is set to import. You are now getting water, magically. And you should start to finish placing your stuff. Yeah? Getting your life together? Very nice. Anyways, I'm gonna finish redecorating this farm and getting it just right, and we'll come back when she's actually producing some goods so you can see the end result. Well, here's our renovated and fully functional tree farm / wheat. All whatever I want to grow, I guess. Yeah, this thing's kind of slow. I might add another gearbox eventually so that it's receiving 2 amps. But this is going to do for now because I can just AFK and it'll collect stuff for me automatically. As you see, it's almost like it heard me talking. So I mainly did this because I need these apples for a quest. But yeah, our farm's fully functional. Good to go. Oh wow, if that wasn't a intense episode, I don't know what is, but that was pretty content heavy. If you stayed and watched through all of that, thank you very much. Do me a favor, drop a like down below. If you really like what you've been watching over the past few episodes, go ahead and subscribe. You'll get notified the minute a new video goes up. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and you guys have a great evening. Bye now.